Before we start, guys, please make sure you stay until the end. If you make one common mistake, you may end up spending, guys, thousands of dollars in repairs. Stay with us, we'll explain what it is. Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair, guys. Super quick helpful video. We're going to explain which fuses relays you need to check for the command control switch controller on Mercedes C-Class generation W204. Let us show you guys what we're talking about. We're talking about that little bitty switch right here by the cup holders. Okay, that's the command switch right here that we will need to check. Now, guys, you have hidden fuse boxes in that car that most people do not know they exist. We'll talk about that. If you want to see anything specifically on that generation Mercedes C-Class, drop a comment below, guys. If we have time and resources, we'll try to make that video to save you as much money as we can, guys. Now, we already have hundreds of videos on that Mercedes C-Class on our YouTube channels that can save you thousands of dollars in repairs. So let's start on it now. Before we start, let us tell you a little bit about us, guys. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We make mechanical repair videos, engines, transmissions, bodywork, electrical, engine, transmission codes, fuses. Why we guys do all that? Because our mission here at the garage is, guys, to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video. That way we can keep making these free videos. And guys, check out our YouTube channels. We have more than 17,000 free repair videos that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. So let's start on it now. Two fuses will need to be checked. We'll talk about the relay functioning a little bit as well. What we guys need to do for the command controller switch controller, guys. Nope. Fuses relays are located under the hood on that Mercedes C-Class W204. Now, you have hidden fuse boxes. One of them is extremely important fuse box that many people thank us that we made that video, guys. It's on our YouTube channel. Check it out about Mercedes W204 fuse box location and diagram. It will talk about that because it's hidden and most people do not know it even exists. So what do we guys need to do here? Okay. On the driver's side, next to the brake fluid reservoir, you will have that cover. That's easy to get fuse box. Most people know about this one. You need to open the clips here, pull it up, and remove it out of here. Underneath, we have that fuse box layout there. Before we continue, let's explain quickly why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. Guys, let's explain why it's super important to test fuses and relays. That way you do not spend money on diagnostics, parts, repairs you may actually not even need. So, guys, you have different kinds of fuses and relays. We're talking about the maxi fuses, standard fuses right here. You have, watch how many different kinds of relays as well. Now, these fuses, sometimes you can clearly see if a fuse is burnt or not by looking at the element. But sometimes it's really sneaky. They can burn here on the side. It's hard to see. Some fuses will not be visible as well. And we had people that will spend thousands of dollars in repairs, replacing modules, even engine computers, when all they had to do, they assumed they had a good fuse. They pulled it out, they saw it, and they assumed it was good. But guys, you can easily test these fuses, and on some of these, most of them, they have even the terminals on top that allows you to check them with a voltmeter and find out if it's good or bad. You see, that's a good fuse. If it's blown, okay, like this one here, it's blown, nothing. Check this thing out, no connection. One next to it, okay. Right here, let me get good contact point. That's a good fuse, guys. You can see you can test them. Now, relays are harder to test, but with the voltmeter, fuses are super easy to test. All we have to do is set it on that setting and practically your ohm resistance setting, and you can find, guys, okay, if it works or not. For instance, that one was the good fuse. You can see it's going to go down to 0 ohms resistance, or you can go ahead, remove it and test it the same way, guys. It should have 0 ohm resistance. Now, relays, guys, are a little bit more complicated, but it's doable. It will take you a minute or two to find out how to do that. Now, we'll put, guys, links to a video that will explain how to test relays, how to test fuses, which battery terminal you need to reconnect and disconnect first if you're doing repairs, because that can cause modules to burn as well, and that can cost you thousands of dollars in repair. Check out the videos, they will be in the description of the video below. So let's start on it now. Here, guys, okay, you wonder which fuses we need to check. 2 of them, then we'll talk about the relay. Now, here we need to turn the camera this way, all the way, because you see the first fuse behind the relay, okay, it needs to come that way. So, that fuse, it's known as fuse number 11, Okay, that's the first fuse that you want to check. The first fuse after the relay, the fuse number will be printed next to the fuse, guys, right here. Next, you need to check one more specifically, and that's known as fuse number 26. 26 will be the first fuse after the other relay. That 20 amp fuse right here will need to be checked. These two fuses. What about, guys, what about relay? You don't have relay, those are known as relay fuses, but if you have problems with it, you might want to check the front SAM, that's the SAM module, fuses and relays. The video will be on the channel for any of you looking for that as well. In this Mercedes W204, you're going to have all kinds of different fuses and relays that sometimes are hard to find, and if you're in the middle of nowhere, you may have a hard time finding one, guys. Replacement one, you may be stuck. It happened to us. So what we usually do, we buy some spare ones and we put in the glove box for a peace of mind. We'll share a link where you can get them at a really good price, quick shipping. That way you do not waste money and time. That link will be in the description of the video below. Check it out for your convenience. Hopefully, guys, the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching and see you next time.